Hey guys, this is Amal from TechLeatherCraft 209. I want to do a quick video update on a custom project I just finished up. And this is a custom-made e-cigarette holder. I actually have a video of something similar on my YouTube channel from something I made about a year ago or so. I already had a video, but I thought I'd post another one. This is kind of made slightly different. And so I just kind of wanted to show how this one is designed compared to the other one. And of course this is for e-cigarettes, but really it can be made for anything that is kind of cylinder shaped, or so it could be used for pens, art. I did actually a modified version of this for like a diabetic kit where the bottles and the tester had their own kind of pouch. I actually have a video on that too. So yeah, this one is for Joseph, and you can see the monogramming here, right there. This is made with a 4 to 5 ounce leather, basically 2 layers of it. So if you look kind of on edge, so basically both panels are 4 to 5 ounces stuck together and stitched together. And then over here are the elastic loops. Now these 3 right here are made for kind of the e-cigarettes that he had mentioned, and as reference I was using regular Sharpies for that. So these are regular size Sharpies right here. So these 3 loops are for that, and then these 3 loops over here on this side are also for that. Over here are kind of the e-liquid holders, or e-juice, so however you want to call it. And so that loop right there, and then these 2 loops are also for the same thing. Actually, I'll just put it through completely just to kind of show you. So yeah, so these 3 loops are larger, made to hold the e-juice liquid. Down here is the charger, and the specs on the charger were 1.5 inch, so 1.5 inch squared, so 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch with a 1 inch thickness. And so this is kind of the closest thing I could find that had that spec. So basically this part here, this white part, and the prongs are not part of kind of what I'm accounting for, right? Just this block part right here. Yeah. Alright, so let me just show you really quick. To get this in, you might have to have your E-Cigs out to put that in. Now there's a potential, because this is elastic, so it does have some stretch to it, that you could get it in there without too much of an issue. But just for this video, I'll show you really quick. If you look, you'll see there's this kind of bump right there. So that is kind of where the 1.5 by 1.5 should rest. So there is a little bit of space here, kind of a little lip that the elastic creates that will be formed. And in fact, if you really wanted, you could probably get the e-cigarettes down in there a little bit further. These 2 anyway. So yeah, so that's kind of the case design. One of the things I'll point out really quick is if you have the e-juice bottle in here and you bring it to a close. Let me right, so you'll have this kind of effect where they kind of meet together, and you can kind of play with it, like you can kind of rest them on each other a little bit, or figure out, this little clip is in the way, but figure out how you want it to kind of rest. I mean, the way I designed it, the way I'm thinking is that the e-juice bottle will kind of sit between the 2. Hopefully you can make that out. So those are the 2 pens, and the e-juice bottles would come and sit like that. And also, since this is the 1.5 right here, that when it closes, you'll need to have these right about there so that it clears this little bump right here. Oops, I'm sorry, I'm not in focus. So it clears this little bump right here, right? But anyway, so once it's closed like that, this is that magnetic snap. Yeah, so it snaps closed, and you can, like I said, once it snaps closed, you can kind of play with, setting it in there how you think it needs to go. So yeah, and in the back, on the original design that I made, I didn't have these 2 panels. This one had a panel here, and then this part was open. There's like a pocket right here, and then on the other one, this was completely without a panel. And so what would happen was the stitching was showing right here. And so I kind of decided when I was going to do another one, and all the other future ones I've done, kind of like this, that I've just basically just done 2 panels and then attached the panels to the back, so the back has a kind of a cleaner look to it, without, you know, the rows of stitching which are from the elastic. So one thing I'll point out is some of this is machine stitched, but a lot of it is actually hand stitched, mostly because, you know, getting the machine on these edges right here where the elastic are it was kind of hard. So there's something to keep in mind. Alright, so that is the finished case, and of course you can see if you hang it upside down, you're shaking it around, it's not going anywhere. This elastic is 2 inches. This is 2 inches, and I did that on purpose because the charger was 1.5, and I wanted to kind of have a little bit of this little lip right here. But anyway, this is 2 inches across. This part is 1.5 inches right here, and that just basically acts as a catch so that the charger doesn't fall out. And so yeah, basically you might have to remove the E-Cigs, you know, out to get to the charger, but the charger should store in there really nicely. And once you have it in fact, the E-Cig, when you put them in, you can actually put them in deeper to kind of prevent it from slipping up or moving up. I mean, it shouldn't really do that because I did make the elastic somewhat tight to fit around a 1.5 inch squared by 1 inch thick charger on purpose. So it will be a little snug when you are putting it in. You know. Anyway, so this was a custom project for Joseph. Hopefully he likes the finished design. If anyone's interested in ordering something like this, shoot me a message. This one is dyed like a Java brown, and the really nice thing about, well, the thing I like about Java brown, it actually shows off kind of like the natural grain of the leather. So if you look, it does this kind of marbling effect, and it has this, to me, a really cool look because you know it's real leather just from the texturing on it and stuff like that. Alright guys, stay tuned. I will have more custom orders coming up. Of course, more custom leather projects, and of course more tech reviews. So if you're interested in that, subscribe to my channel, and you can basically be alerted when I post something. Alright, take care.